What's good, everybody? I'm Deandra Janae.
What's up, y'all? I'm Eric.
Hey, it's your boy Juwan.
And we're The Spill,
Yeah.
episode 2.
Number 2.
We're back.
Back.
Did y'all have a good holiday? I haven't seen y'all since the 4th, so.
Man.
Well, I haven't seen y'all since the 1st, I guess.
Yeah.
July 1st, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. My 4th of July was pretty good. You know, barbecue, unlisted fireworks, you know, all of this. So it was good, family time. So that's what I like when it comes to 4th.
Yeah.
What about you, E?
It was cool. I think I went to H&M and bought like a shirt too. Did a little shopping on July 4th.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Kicked it with the fam,
Wait,
ate
the
good.
parks.
Nah, I went to the Hillside Village.
Oh, okay.
Hill.
Okay.
That's what's up. I went to this pool party, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we get there extremely late, and so we only had like an hour there. So it was from like 3 to 10. We get there to like 9 o'clock. First of all, we pulled in. Dude talking about like $50 for parking.
50.
We said, nigga, what? He was like, well, that's VIP. Okay, we was like, what's regular? He was like 30. We was like 30.
30.
He was like, well, y'all ain't got the money, y'all can go. We was like, we ain't broke. You got us messed up. We was like, that wasn't in the fine print. Like we was really annoyed first. Mind you.
$50.
Yeah, so we had to pay 30. We paid 30. We get in there. It's cool little thing, but mind you, we already like we only got an hour left to enjoy ourselves.
$30.
I want to say at 9:50 they start shooting. Like,
Dude, it never fails.
Shooting, and I'm just like, y'all. They were shooting behind me, so I had to like, I slid on the floor, phone fell. I had on a white dress.
That's why you got a new phone?
No.
Oh.
Nah, that's
She
what
got a new phone, y'all.
But seriously though, so I fell on the ground. I was terrified. I was in a corner with like some other people, like on the ground. Like, you know, bullets don't have no name on it, even if they're like just shooting in the air. And then with all like the violence that's been going on in Dallas,
Yeah.
I was terrified. Now I've been in like a place where they were shooting before,
Yeah.
but it's been a minute. But this one was kind of scary because we were inside a hotel. Like, how does
Yeah, how did they get it? That's what I'm
how did
saying.
they get a gun?
like,
But it was crazy, y'all. That was my force.
Well,
So.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, we glad you're here and able to continue this show.
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
crazy. But so there's this topic that's been going on
Yeah.
Twitter
Mhm.
and Facebook, all the social media platforms.
Mhm.
All the men and women have been chiming in on it
Right.
about dating men just for free food.
Ooh.
So have y'all ever felt like a girl was just dealing with you just so she can get a meal or two out of you?
See, the thing about it, I be trying to call it out. I be like, look, I'm not one of those people who just gonna be using me for food. I'll tell you that now.
Right.
Because if we eat and I don't hear from you again, I'm gonna say something about like, so you just, okay, I see how you is, and I'm probably not gonna talk to you again.
Okay.
But
Have you ever dated a girl for food? Because it
Have
can go both ways.
have I ever dated a girl for food?
Or not even just food.
But something?
Necessities. Hell. A car.
Not purposely. I mean,
Boy, he said that first.
not purposely, but you know, it's been instances that it's been like that. But you know, I had to nip it in the bud because I didn't want to feel like I was using. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, look, we cool, but you don't have to do this. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
What about you, E?
But it's funny because that type of stuff happens every day.
It
Like,
is.
it's a dude right now as we speak out buying the girl lobster tails
Anything
and wine.
Anything
And she
she
doesn't even
want.
like him. Like she's
Anything
using
she
him for free food. Little does he know. But it's crazy that we're on this topic because I was listening to the radio this morning. I don't know if y'all listen to Didi's Day Fail on K104.
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
I
when
listen-
they try to figure out why they call
Exactly,
it,
yeah. I always like to listen, like to see, you know, why this dude didn't call this girl back or why that girl didn't call the dude back. So when they called the chick, she said that, okay, you know, they went out on a date or whatever, and she didn't call him back because he said that, you know, he wanted them to go Dutch.
Oh.
I don't think I listened to that
Yeah,
one.
she said that. Yeah, she said that
Like,
was
you
whack.
pay, Dutch is, for those of you who don't know,
Yeah,
Dutch
y'all pay
is
for
you pay for your own
yourselves.
shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's not a date,
Yeah.
ladies.
And the thing about it, that's, keep going, bro. But I got something to say after that for real.
Yeah, so she said, he asked if we could go Dutch, you know, that's whack, blah, blah, blah. And so
Dang.
after that, so they were like, okay, so outside of that, like, did y'all have like a good time or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And so she said, well, I mean, I wouldn't hype it up or nothing. It was just something to do. So I'm like, huh? So it was just something to do. You're mad that he didn't buy your food and you didn't even like them. Like,
but you
like,
weren't even interested in the beginning.
Right.
Okay, I get
Right.
that because I'm not with that using people for anything.
Man,
happens all the time.
From a
Yes.
woman's perspective, just
Yeah.
from me being a woman, have I ever had to do that, like date a dude for free food? No. Have I ever done it? No, because I'm the type, if I'm not feeling you, I don't want to have to, act like I'm feeling you just to get some Papados. Like, I can buy my own Papados. It's not that deep. Like,
Right.
it's just
I love
food now.
Papados. I love
It's my
Papados.
favorite place too. So it's like, in college, I had a lot of homegirls that would do that.
Yeah.
You know, that would be like, girl, I'm just gonna go with him because I want some food. I'm like, well, do your thing, girl power type shit. But at the same time, me personally, I've had opportunities to do it, but I'm the type I'll be like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Like, I'll cancel. Like, if I'm not interested, I'm not just gonna act like I'm interested in you just so I can get a $15 plate.
So you cancel on purpose?
And you know what? Like, you trying to go to something else.
Jeez.
I'm the type of person to where, like, I'd be like, okay, yeah, we can hang out. I hate to say this, but I guess I hate telling people no sometimes or being upfront with certain things. I don't know. It's just weird.
My tire got a flat.
Oh,
You that type
dang.
of person?
Huh?
You that type of, my tire got a flat type person?
No, because I don't want to wish that on, because I get a lot of flat tires. If you watch my IG, you know I'm always the tire place. But no, it's to a certain extent. I'll be like, I'm not going to be able to make it, let's reschedule. Because usually, not because I'm not interested, just because I don't feel like going. I gotta be ready to be social and ready to like have a discussion with you and stuff like that. If I'm not ready,
Trying to get to know somebody.
if I'm not in that state, I don't want to be a boring date.
Yeah.
So if I'm not in a mood to be social, it's just like, so I like my me time. I like being by myself a lot. So, but dating a dude for free food, a lot of women do it. But then again, let's be real, men date women for their car just because they got a house somewhere to stay.
That's crazy. My son be telling me that. I'm like, huh?
You would
Like,
be
dude
surprised.
asked to stay with you? Like,
Yes.
I've never in my life asked, could I stay with you?
A lot of
I'm like,
times, it be older women though. Like, I'm not
that's
not
true.
gonna lie. It be older women that be looking for a young man. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they watch out for these older women because they willing to do anything or buy anything.
Oh Lord.
Anything.
Okay. So let's get into some hip hop topics.
Mm-hmm.
So first on our list, I really want to get into this, and I really want to try to be as honest as possible.
I saw it on your story. Let's get it.
So Jermaine Dupri, he did an interview. They asked him some questions, and one of the questions was, I guess, how do you feel about the female rappers that are out right now?
Yeah.
Basically, he said he's not impressed. It all sounds the same. Nobody's really rapping, and he said that they're all rapping, and I quote, "They're all rapping about the same thing. It's like strippers rapping." I'm gonna let y'all go first. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because
I feel like
did I just hit the wall? No.
I feel like nowadays, as far as female rappers, they're a little bit more blunt than past female rappers. And I say blunt, and the reason why I say blunt, because they gonna let you know what they about. Some female rappers, like in the past, besides maybe Trina
Lil' Kim.
or Lil' Kim or
Brad.
Foxy Brown or the Brad, everybody else was like, I don't know, you really couldn't tell if they was good or bad. But I guess a lot of rappers, female rappers nowadays, they gonna say what they gonna say, period. And that's how I feel about it. I don't have nothing against them. Yeah, I like Meg. Meg cool. Yeah, you know, but she's not what past rappers are. That I guess that's what he's trying to say. I don't know.
You mind if I go?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so I did a little rant. I'm pretty sure y'all already seen my rant.
Yeah.
I felt like Jermaine Dupri's comments were very bitter and sexist. And I say that because let's keep it 1,000.
Okay.
Male rappers rap about the same shit. It's the same story. I'm slinging crack. I got kicked out. Baby mama this. Like, it's the same thing. Money, sex, drugs.
Yeah.
Future dropped the same shit, just in a different album cover. Now I love Future. I'm the biggest Future fan. And I look. But let's be real. A lot of these, even trap rappers, they rap about trap. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same type of content. So for him to say that they're rapping about the same thing, what what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe he meant they all just they're all talk. I don't know what he meant.
They
but,
not what he used to.
But it still doesn't matter. I really feel like what he said was sexist. Leave that out. Even if it's the same, even if they're saying the P word over and over, dudes say the same thing over and over in their rap. So why are you trying to call out women for doing something that male rappers have been doing for the longest?
Yeah.
Now, when we do get women rappers who are of quality or they have substance, like who we have, Kamaya, Dreezy,
Tierra Whack,
Tierra Whack, is it Raspity? She's dope too.
Yeah.
So it's like when we do get those type of female artists who actually are rapping about something other than sex, they're not getting the love and support they need, because you know what? The industry doesn't care about, you know, when women talk about things that are deeper than sex. Right. Because you know what? Sex sells.
Yeah.
When they do try to talk about something that's, you know, deeper than surface level, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Yeah.
It's the industry and it's the marketing. We all know sex sells. Sex brings money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we not who we see on these covers. We see Cardi B's, the Nicki. Now Nicki, she has substance to me. She's a mixture of everything.
Nicki was before the Nicki came out with 08, 09.
About 08.
So I mean, she still was like in that midpoint. A lot of the female rappers nowadays are, Nicki Minaj, was she in her 30s, right? A lot of them are early 20s, 20, 22, 23-ish. So I feel like Nicki, she always gonna be like a legend when it comes to like a female rapper. It's just, I feel like Jermaine Dupri just not used to this new era. He's at that
this
phase.
era is foreign to him.
He's at that phase where So Def was early 90s.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he almost 50. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. Like when you have that type of person to judge these new age female rappers. That's what you're gonna call it.
Right. And my take on it is, I mean, I don't think he was wrong about what he was saying, because I know who he's talking. He's talking about, of course, Cardi. He's talking about.
And you know what? He should have just put a name on it, because he's really talking about Cardi, because Cardi is really the only rapper that we know who was a stripper turned rapper.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, Cardi even did a rant. Not to cut you off, but Cardi did a rant, and she made a point. Most of her songs aren't even about stripping this and that. She has some songs that actually have some lyrics to it, and whether she wrote it or not, you know, not trying to be shady, but you know, she does have other lyrics. But it seems like he was really trying to direct that to her. And I'll even say Megan, even though Megan didn't even come from stripping, you know, it's just her.
You can see how she danced.
Yes, her music. What she's using her sexuality, which is nothing is wrong with that.
I like Megan.
I love Megan. So, but I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I just had to.
But yeah, like when he's talking about like those three, because of course that's in particular he's talking about, I would say I understand where he's coming from on that, but at the same time it's like you said, you know, the dudes, they just rap about the same thing pretty much. You know, the money, smashing chicks, drugs, all that. So I mean, if he was to say that, he would say, okay, but you know, the dudes, you know, they do it too. So maybe try to like make it better, but just kind of like trying to single out like probably 3 or 4 particular women in the industry that, you know what I'm saying, they're doing their thing. It just came off as, I don't know. I understand what he's saying, but it's just a better way he could have worded it. I don't think he worded it correctly.
Put it this way, I wouldn't say it.
Right, no, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't say it.
Because Meg, and if he was referring to Meg can rap.
Yeah.
She can really rap. So
we'll get to that later.
You're right.
We'll get to that later.
But okay, but yeah, like I said, I think his thoughts were very sexist. Well, it came off as very sexist.
Right.
Let's say that we are entitled to our own opinion, especially when it comes to anything. You're entitled to your own opinion.
Right.
So I get that, but just from my perspective, I do think it was sexist, a little bitter, because you know dudes been doing the same thing. So when it's, you know, when women are doing it now, it's the issue. I think you mentioned Nicki a few times, right?
Yeah.
She celebrated her mixtape anniversary. Playtime is over. Do y'all remember when that dropped?
I was a sophomore in high school when I first heard about Nicki Minaj. So
how did you hear about Nicki? How did you get introduced into her music?
I really just think I heard it on the radio.
On the radio?
Yeah.
Just heard it on the radio.
Gucci, shout out Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane really like put people on Nicki whenever she was in the beginning phase. So yeah.
Yeah, she actually, when she did her pose, she shouted out a lot of female rappers, and Meg was one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yes, I really would like female rap to just unite.
Yeah.
Maybe we can even get a new version of Ladies Night. You know what I'm saying? But it's just been so much hostility and so much segregation, and I just really want to see them unite. And I'm not saying, I don't know what Nicki has done behind the scenes and stuff like that, but we do have to give her props and give her respect, because she was the only one carrying the torch and doing it pretty damn good.
Yeah, as far as rap, for sure, it wasn't really no more like female rapping like while Nicki Minaj was popping. So
when she was in like all of those best female rapper categories, she was taking all of those for years.
Yes.
I did not know any of those other rappers.
You never did,
But
now she got competition. Now
she has competition, but I feel like Nicki, even though she was the only one in that category, she still had substance. Nicki can spit. You know, she can hang in there with the dudes.
Yeah.
You know, what was that track she had? It was the remix, Ride for My Mother. Like, that was, I love when she collabed with him on that.
First song I heard her like spit on was with Eminem, that Dungeon Dragon song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pink Friday definitely should have got a Grammy.
Yeah, she was on there. I was like, dang, Nicki on this thing.
Yeah.
That was in high school, so Nicki doing her thing. Well, she continues to do her thing.
Yeah.
Despite other rappers out right now.
Alright, so Nicki, like I said, she shouted out Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
So did we all get a chance to check out Meg's Double XL
freestyle?
Yeah. What's our thoughts? How we feeling? I like it.
The thing about Megan is, I think this is what kind of is separating her from Nicki right now. Because you know how Nicki, she like raps like that high pitched voice, kind of like animated, like kind of annoying-ish. Now Megan raps like a dude.
Yeah,
like,
she
really
says
talks
that.
with
Yes,
it. Yeah.
So
I think
is one of the people she look up to. So.
Exactly. So that's really what separates her to me. That freestyle. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying now? Not saying that a lot of dudes weren't messing with Nicki, didn't cling on to Nicki back in the day. Because they did. A lot of dudes did like Nicki's music, but I see a lot more men loving on the Megan train. Like, they love it because, like you said, she's kind of transparent. Like, she's a female, but she's coming off as like, she talking her shit.
She talk that talk. I'm like, dang, she on this thing. I mean, she saying some crazy stuff at times. I like it though. You know, but hey, that's that Houston in it, I guess.
Yeah. She putting on for the state though, for sure. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion.
For real. So they say like Hot Girl Summer we failing right now. Well, like we in the negatives, you know, they say City Boys, they up. Megan has really created a movement. I tweeted that she has everybody using it as a caption, Hot Girl Summer. Every time I get on Instagram, somebody, a celebrity or just a regular person, Hot Girl Summer, Hot Girl Summer. She has started a movement. And I think you had told me she should definitely look into trademarking. Because you know Cardi tried to trademark that stuff, so she should definitely look into like getting some coins behind that. Cause
no doubt,
Summer.
Everybody said even Wendy's. Like,
I was about to say even the Wendy's Twitter handle saying Hot Girl Summer. Like,
definitely.
Wow.
And then she even has the men like joining in on the movement, even though it's kind of like City Boys versus Hot Boy. Like it's a movement. I haven't seen anything this big in a minute. And it's the perfect time. She dropped the perfect album for the perfect season.
She did. She doing her thing
like
right now.
The marketing is amazing.
This wave she's on, it's hilarious.
This City Boy stuff hilarious.
Okay, so we got to get into A$AP Rocky. So he got into a little altercation. With, I think it was in Sweden.
Yeah, he was in Sweden.
But it was because he was basically being, provoked in a way. When you're being stalked, of course anybody will react in some way. Like you can't do that to people and not expect people to react a certain way.
Yeah.
Well, he is now being held in inhumane conditions and stuff in the jail in Sweden.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of talk on Twitter about, well, should we even support him in this situation? Because I want to say in 2014, he made some comments on the Ferguson situation in the Black Lives Matter movement. And what he said was basically, just to sum it up, don't quote me, but he basically said, I can't relate to that shit. I can't relate. I live in Soho. I live in Beverly Hills. I don't know what they doing over there. That's not my business. basically kind of kicking the Black Lives movement, the Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, like I'm a rich nigga, I'm a sedity nigga, so I don't worry about that peasant shit. That's really what it came off as. And now everybody is like, well, now look at you. You want us to sign a petition and you support to get you out of these conditions, but just a few years ago when Black people were being affected by this situation that took place in Ferguson, you know, it was an issue. You didn't even use your platform to you didn't even have to say anything negative, but yet you did. Yeah. So now it's like they want our support. His team wants our support to stop the petition.
You looking at it as what goes around comes around.
In a way, because situations can humble you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What he said, he's entitled to his opinion, yes, but you know, when something backfires, don't be like, oh, you know, I feel like we have to be held accountable. People love talking about accountability these days, but it's like, are we going to hold him accountable for this?
Yeah.
Or should we just, you know?
And I feel like, I mean, we all know A$AP Rocky came from Harlem, so he's from the hood, and I think that type of statement made people feel like, oh, you forgetting where you came from. And with him getting money and going to Beverly Hills and doing that type of stuff, it's almost like he was there, all right, I'm kind of too good for what's going on out in the world. I'm worried about myself and stuff like that. Yeah, the situation is messed up that he's over there based on him defending himself or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, those type of situations, it can humble you. And I don't know, I feel like that with him being over there, it's probably putting him in that humbling perspective, as you said. But still,
lesson.
Yeah, still free A$AP, man. That's
yeah.
I was rocking with A$AP when he first like got popping, like when he was on World Star posting videos. They was posting videos on World Star. I was like, yeah, A$AP cool, man. I mean, stuff happens. So.
And social media is a beast.
Oh my god!
Like anything you say
yeah.
that you could forget you even said it.
Social media is scary.
Any situation, like they'll dig it up and try to throw it back at you. But like you said, he's entitled to his own opinion.
Right.
I mean, you know, just because he's African American, whatever, he has a platform. He doesn't have to like be a activist if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
But my thing with that is, okay, you don't have to do that. Cool, just don't say anything at all. Just play the Michael Jordan role. Just back off any political stance like that. Just don't say anything.
You added negativity to the pot.
Right, but I don't think that should have anything to do with what's going on now. Like that's a totally separate situation. I mean, reportedly he's in those type of conditions. I mean, that's terrible.
And let me set this straight. I'm not saying don't free him, because like I said, we're all human at the end of the day, and nobody should be in any type of situation like that.
Yeah, right.
I heard that he was next door to some guy that's mental.
Yeah, it's like
and
beating his head and
feces, like throw up. He only ate an apple a day. Like I'm not with that at all. Like no. But what I do stand firm on is, you know, like you said, what goes around comes around, and if you're not gonna support somebody, don't expect them to support you.
So
that's my thing.
So did he initiate that petition though?
And you know what? I thought about that because probably was his fans.
Because
I don't think
he's probably not encouraging y'all to go.
Yeah, even with 21 Savage, like people was like doing a petition and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think like some people necessarily put that petition out there. Be like, y'all petition me out. They in jail. Like,
you right.
They can't really. They only worry about trying to get out. Mm-hmm. They can't really tell people y'all petition me to get out. And if they do, cool. But like, that's how I was looking at. Like, is he initiating that petition, or is other people, or his fans, or you know, like the other rappers? They're like, nah, free A$AP. You know, all that type of stuff. So,
definitely. And then Crystal West, she was on a podcast to read, and we all know Joe Budden.
Yeah,
he's very
very.
So Crystal West basically called A$AP out on his tweets, and basically said that, you know, you can't expect people to want to petition and get you out when you couldn't even stand up, or not even, we didn't want you to stand up, but you just spoke down on the movement pretty much. You made the movement, you belittled the movement and black people that were affected by the Ferguson situation. And Joe Budden basically was like, how dare she say that? You should have some type of compassion as a person, which I get that, but just like how we all saying A$AP Rocky was entitled to feeling the way he did, she's entitled to feel a certain way about that.
Right.
Because everybody is not, okay, you do me wrong, I'm still gonna do right by you. Everybody's not like that.
Yeah.
You do have a lot of people who's like, oh, you do something negative towards me or something that affected me, it's, I'm not gonna show you any compassion after that. And that's just how some people are. But like I said, it's free ASAP.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't think
Yeah,
nobody
sure.
should be held in those type of situations. Conditions, I know it's probably pretty scary because it's in a foreign.
Four dudes that
foreign.
reportedly attacked him
Bro.
first.
Exactly.
Bro.
Exactly.
And I didn't think ASAP was slanging people like that. Low key,
That's
he
like,
slung
Yeah,
dudes.
I saw the video saying that.
ASAP skinnier than me, and he.
that Harlem came out of
Yeah,
it.
that's crazy. Just to like the situation, that was funny.
Yeah, nah, yeah, for real.
But definitely free ASAP.
Yeah.
We don't want to see anybody of that, especially anybody a minority, not
Right.
in that situation. Somebody of I'm just gonna say African American
Yeah.
in that situation because we already know how the law is when it comes to
Yes.
people of color.
Right.
So free ASAP. We all can agree on that
Yeah.
for sure. All right, so it's been 28 years since Boys in the Hood premiered in theaters in 1991. Do y'all remember how old y'all were when you first were introduced to that movie?
I was probably like 8 or 9, maybe. I was still living in Irving at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was young. I know it was probably like late 90s, early 2000s.
I was 9 years old. My aunt showed it to me and my cousins, and I was kind of scared when I watched it because I've never seen anything like that before. Again, I'm from the suburbs, so that was like a whole new thing. I was just like, oh wow, like I've been sheltered my whole life, so I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. Of course, growing up, I heard about the hood. This the hood. But like most people say, like people don't really look at it as the hood. It's their home.
Mhm.
So, but R.I.P. to John Singleton. That
Rest in peace.
yes,
Really?
Boys-
Gone too soon.
definitely.
Genius,
Boys in the
genius.
Hood is definitely one of my favorite films. I wish they would put it back on Netflix.
Yeah.
I have the DVD somewhere, but like, who has a DVD player? So,
Yeah,
I mean, I do, but it's not hooked up.
Black
So,
Best off.
yeah, I felt like the movie really did a good job at illustrating real life.
Yeah.
It really was a sad film. I always hear people talking about they should do a remake. I'm like, no,
Nah.
leave classics
nah,
alone.
leave that.
Some
Like,
movies that don't need a remake. There's some that don't need
it's
a
a
remake.
lot
It's a lot
of movies that don't need a remake. A lot. They're trying to remake everything these days. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, no,
Yeah.
I think they're.
They just remade I Got the Hookup too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch Master P's interview
Yeah.
on the Breakfast Club? Have
Yeah,
y'all watched
yeah.
that yet?
I saw like little clips of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. yet.
Okay, because I was just, since we're talking about movies and black cinema right now,
Yeah.
Master P basically was saying that Black Panther really didn't do much for black people like we think it did.
Yeah.
It may have put us on a screen to see ourselves in a different light, but as far as equity and income,
Yeah.
it didn't really, in elevating us in
Yeah.
like the business world, it didn't do much. And he went on to say, not trying to be negative, just to back up to say we need more black creatives behind the camera.
Yeah.
You see, 'cause that's where the money is. Writing, doing scripts,
Right.
shooting, filming, directing. That's where a lot of the money
And
is too.
see the thing about it, like I don't like that. I love Black Panther. Black Panther was a great
Yes.
movie. Or when a person comes out with a black movie, or like say for instance, when Princess and the Frog came out, or like with Black Panther coming out, like it gets people so hyped up that they finally doing something black, and I don't like that aspect of why does this movie have to be a black guy for everybody to come out and see it? Why can't the Black Panther just him being an actor? Why can't people just come out and see it just because he's a good actor?
Right, because he's a
instead
good
of
actor.
it's a black character in a Marvel movie. Like that's big. It is big, but at the same time, I don't look at stuff like that. I look at it as like this dude's a good actor. He deserves this role.
Right.
Just like with the Little Mermaid situation.
Yeah.
So it's
I think what it is that black people, we look for validation within these big companies, like the Grammys.
Yeah.
We know people at the table do not look like us.
Yeah.
They're suits. So
Yeah.
the people making the, shooting out the points and the judgment and all of that when it comes to who gets the Grammy or not.
Yeah.
And when you see some black people look to bigger companies for validation.
Yeah.
And it's sad because we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
We should not even look for validation for anybody,
Yeah.
but we should accept and pay attention to the validation within our own massive media.
Yeah.
For instance, the BET Awards. Now Rihanna was there this year.
Mm-hmm.
She really usually comes through for the BET Awards. But a lot of people look down on the BET Awards. They put the Grammys at a higher
they do.
on a pedestal, but it's like the BET Awards was made for us, by us.
Yeah.
Why can't we support that more? Why can't that be celebrated more?
Exactly, and that's why I put that, like I said that, because it's like stuff we try to do, you know, as far as like the BET Awards and stuff like that. It seems like it's drifting away.
Mm-hmm.
But if the BET Awards was presented on ABC or something, it's like, oh, we made it big time now. We made it big time based on a network or a movie company or
That's ran by
anything like
predominantly
that.
white people.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't know.
It's sad. I really do wish we can get better at it because we do have a lot of black creatives doing things, and like Master P said, it's time for us to put people in positions for us to come up. Like Tyler Perry, he made a great speech at the BET Awards, and I love seeing black people behind the camera because you know when you see that, you know who's gonna be on set. You know, it's gonna be people who look like you, and even that's down to people doing your makeup. Because I've read an article to saying where back in the day they didn't really have artists that cater to black women or even men. Period. People of color. Period. To do their makeup and stuff, and their hair, all that stuff matters down to the T. So I love seeing black people behind the scenes just as much as in front of the camera. I feel like it's very much needed. So if you're a creative out there, you know how to write, direct, shoot, anything, go for it because we need you. Yes, like Netflix is giving out these deals, like it's nothing. So definitely go for it because it's important that the younger generation sees people that look like them and read about people that look like them and basically share an experience like them, do things bigger than where they come from. It's really, really important. So, but yeah, Boys in the Hood is definitely like maybe in my top 10 movies. Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society, which one?
So
somebody asked that question not that long ago.
Which one?
Man,
it's like they two different type of gutters, if that makes sense. It's like I like Boys in the Hood because that's a classic 90s movie. And I like Menace to Society because it's people that still like that now. Like, I like both of them, in my opinion. They both about the same. I can watch both of them.
Back.
And be like, And the thing about it, like she was saying, you don't know you're from the hood until somebody tell you, oh, you live in the hood. Because it's been times where, you know, I was 10, 11, 12, 13, and I tell somebody, I'm from Stop 6. They're like, oh, dang, that's the hood. You live over there? Like, it just seems like a normal neighborhood to me. It's where I'm from. That's where all my family's from. That's where I live. I didn't know anything else. And my dad, I guess when I got to a certain age, he used to just drive to like different suburban areas. And like, you see these houses, you can have something like this and all of that. My daddy got money. Like, he has a barbershop and stuff like that, still in the hood. My daddy still stay in the hood. And the thing about it, my dad said he doesn't want to leave the hood. Not saying that he can't leave the hood.
It's just
what for? What is he trying to prove? He knows what he does, know where he came from, and at the same time, he doesn't have to adapt to the environment around him to make it seem like he's better than anybody, you know. So,
Okay, great thoughts, everybody. So let's talk new projects. Revenge of the Dreamers. Did we check it out?
Classic.
That jam.
Dope.
That jam. The Baby was on that first track though.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
Did he outdo Cole on that?
Yeah, look. So
he really came with it. I didn't know Charlotte had it like that.
Well, and I appreciate it more because I watched the documentary before the album came out.
Okay.
And I say Cole is a genius. And the reason why I say he's a genius is because he rented out a whole studio. Just rented the whole thing out. And it had like 20 different rooms. And he invited those rappers out to him and random producers that have a little buzz but not like so much, and let them all work together. Like, hey, we're gonna be out here for like a week or however long it was, and just y'all do y'all thing. If you want to hop on a beat with somebody, just go see what they doing. Just basically just exposing yourself like, hey, what y'all working on? Let's, you know, let's hop on something together. And that's the type of stuff I appreciate because it's like they doing music and they doing what they love to do, and that's collaborating or seeing what others thinking about or seeing what others' opinions. And you got somebody like J. Cole that's there to be like, yeah, that's dope. You got somebody like T.I. coming through. You got somebody like big people and helping you out just in case, you know what I'm saying? It's dope.
I like it. I listened to it once all the way through, so I still have a little bit to go, you know, to go through it again. You know, I have to go through albums more than once, but so far what I've heard is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Dope.
You like it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I listened to it like several times. I just be jamming when I'm at work. It's a dope album.
And I had one. It's one song on there called Wells Fargo, and the thing about the song is kind of like it seemed kind of weird, right? But on the documentary, they were showing the recording process on a lot of the songs. That Wells Fargo song, the boys was in there lit. Like they had everybody in there turned up. So when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, this is the song where everybody was just in there going crazy, just doing random stuff. And it's another song, 1993.
Yeah.
1993. J. Cole, when they were recording the song, he basically told them like, this is gonna be dope if we just interrupt each other as we trying to rap, but we only supposed to be smoking. Like, but let's just act like it's a freestyle session and somebody just like, hey, cut it out. Yeah, we doing this. We ain't trying to rap.
Yeah.
But it was so loud because it's like, dang, like that's so creative, and that's why you gotta have creators around you to help you create other things.
Yeah.
All right, last project, Big Crit.
Woo!
All right, so y'all, there's a story behind this with me. I told them that I tried to listen to his music in the past. It just didn't hit me. I listened to this album and I really wasn't, I guess, fully invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know. But he was like, nah, you gotta listen to it again, get another try. So I kid you not, a few hours ago, probably this morning at work, played it, been playing it ever since.
Yeah.
I love the album.
Hey.
Like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
And the thing about it, people, I've been saying this for, I say 5 years now. I said people are so sleep on Big Crit.
Big sleep.
Yes, I've heard that a lot.
I listen to like a lot of rap. I listen to trap rap. I listen to all of that. And when I listen to Big Crit, you have to listen to what this man is saying. This man be saying something.
He does.
And people so sleep on there. Like, man, like, you can bump a Big Crit. I could throw a Big Crit in the mix and like, hey, who is that? I said, that's Crit. Like,
a lot of substance.
Yeah. Like,
in his music. Definitely talented. Some of my favorites. I like the Addiction track.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne and Sweetie. I wasn't expecting to hear her on this.
Right.
But I was like, oh, that's Sweetie.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. It was a dope track. I also liked Obvious. Ring of Love. That was dope. I had to pull it out, y'all. It's a fresh album, so I don't ever leave my mind.
Believe Jam.
Yeah.
Energy. I like Energy. That was jam.
That was on his EP for Represent Mike Long Time.
Okay. That's what it sounded familiar too. I was like, oh, I heard this before.
That track with Beezy was lit too.
I was just gonna say he has a track with Dallas and Miriam, Yellow
yeah.
Beezy. I'm like, okay. I like that one
was
too.
dope. First song was dope.
J. Cole's featured on.
Oh, J. Cole's track on there too. Like,
see,
man,
you expect that, like, because they both like good rappers, and that brings me back to that Sweetie point. Like on J. Cole's album, Young Nudy, I don't know like how many people listen to Young Nudy, but I do. I listen to Young Nudy. He's 21 Savage cousin, and it's a song on J. Cole, the new album that was so unexpected. You're like, whoa, where did Young Nudy come from? That's why it's good to like have people like.
He was trending too.
Yeah. Yes.
He was definitely trending.
Album of the year. I'm saying it here.
Yeah.
Crit got the album of the year.
We gonna see. We in
July,
so
we got 5 months left. Somebody better come out with something harder than Crit in these next 5 months. If they don't, Crit, he got it right now.
It's some nice
songs
out here.
Crit got it right now. He got my vote.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so that's all we have for today. I think we had like a great conversation.
Yeah.
For sure. It's dope.
It was really dope. We had some nice opinions about some things. I got some stuff off my chest about Jermaine Dupri that I had a little Twitter rant.
Jermaine gonna beat you too on Twitter.
I know. But make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at TheSpill with 3 underscores.
Three.
Please put those 3
1, 2, 3.
Okay, you can't miss our profile photo. It's blue, light blue. You can't miss it. Subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. Please subscribe. Don't forget. And Juwan, wanna announce something?
Oh my God. You see that right here? Yeah.
Champs?
Champs.
Oh,
So-
that's what we got.
Yeah. So
Champs gift card.
We got this Champs gift card. It's $50. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick one of the subscribers, the first 60 subscribers or however many subscribers, and we're gonna pull your name. And if your name comes out, then you're going to Champs, and you're gonna be a champ. Use this gift card because I know some of y'all, you want shoes and you're like, oh, that's too much. Well, you can knock out $50 like that. You're like, oh,
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. You can afford it now.
No judge, no scam.
You can afford it. All you gotta do is subscribe, tell somebody to subscribe, and you could win this gift card. I want it, but I can't have it.
And you can't say I didn't tell you because I put it on my Instagram story. I even got on there and started talking, which I never really do on my Instagram story. Tell y'all, look, subscribe, tune in. We got a prize for y'all, so you can't say, oh, everything
I got
you tell
these
me.
from Champs.
Told y'all.
I got these from Champs.
They can't see. Put your finger. Let them see the heat.
But you have to follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow us
Yeah, you
on
got to.
Instagram first.
You gotta post on Instagram.
Like a post and go subscribe to our channel so you can be entered into the drawing for this nice gift card.
And you're gonna be kicking flavors.
Yup.
Again, I'm Deandra Janae,
And I'm Eric.
And I'm Juwan.
and we're The Spill, and we're out. See y'all next time.